Good morning, students. Today we are going to see with energy. So, what is the energy? It is defined as the capacity to do work. So, how much capacity we have to do any work, that is said to be the energy. Yes, and in other words, the work done is the manifestation of energy. So we can say that more or less the work and energy are always equal. Okay, so we have to know this clearly, that is, work and energy are always equal. Okay, and it has the same dimension. Since they both are equal, it has the same dimension. So the dimension is given by m l square t power minus 2. Okay, so work and energy are equivalent. Okay, so this is a main concept in physics, that is, work and energy are equal. Okay, next is we are going to see what are the types of energy. As you know, generally it is of two types. They are kinetic energy and potential energy. So the energy possessed due to its motion, that is called as kinetic energy, and when you see the position, that is called as potential energy. Okay, so these are the two types of energy, kinetic as well as a potential energy. Clear? Next we are going to see what is the unit. As you know, the SI unit is the same as the work done. Work done is what? It is Nm or joule. Same way the unit of energy is also Nm or joule, and same way the dimensions. Clear? We are going to see with what is the work and kinetic energy theorem. Okay, so work kinetic energy theorem says that the work and energy are equivalent. Okay, and this is true in the case of kinetic energy also. So this energy means not only for potential, but it is also for the kinetic energy. For this, let us consider a body of mass m, which is at rest on a frictionless horizontal surface. Okay, and it has a work done W, it has a displacement S, and the force F. And so the work done is given by, as we know, we have seen the formula for work done, which is given by F dot dr, is it not? Where dr is a displacement, here S is a displacement, so we are writing as W is equal to F into S. Okay, and we know from Newton's second law, which is F is equal to m into A, is it not? So using these two equations, we are going to derive with the work done. Okay, so what are the two equations which we are going to take is W is equal to F into S and F is equal to m into A. So these are the two equations, and the next is we are going to take with what are the three equations of motions. You know very well, is it not? So what are the three equations? The first equation is V is equal to U plus AT. Then next is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Then the third equation is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So that is the equation which we are going to take here. Now bring this U square this side, so we get V square minus, so this becomes V square minus U square, which is equal to 2A into S. Now we need the value of A alone here, so we are bringing this 2S down, so we get V square minus U square divided by 2S. Okay, so this gives a value of A. Okay, so after knowing the value of A, we are going to substitute this in the two equations which we have seen. So what are the two equations which we have seen already is, the first equation is W is equal to F into S, is it not? Then the second equation is F, which is equal to m into A. Now the first one, what you are going to do here is substitute the value of A in this. Okay, so when you are substituting the value of A here, we get F, which is equal to m as it is into this A. So the A value is V square minus U square divided by 2S, is it not? Now just split this becomes as m into V square by 2S minus u square by 2s. Okay, so u square by 2s. Now this can be multiplied inside, so we get the value to be m v square by 2s minus m u square by 2s. So not so. This is the equation for f. Okay. Now this value of f you are going to substitute in the work done. So what is the formula for work done is f into s. So this formula for f we are going to substitute here so that we get the value of work done. Okay, so we'll get the value of work done. Before that, the formulas which you have to know here is w is equal to f into s, then f is equal to m into a, and then v square is equal to u square plus 2a. Yes, clear? Now, so as I have told you, this we are going to multiply so that we get the value of, so this is the value of f we got, is it not? So next is f is equal to what? W is equal to f into s. So this is the value of f we have got. Substitute this value of f in this. So we get m into v square divided by 2s minus m into u square divided by 2s. Okay, so this is the value of f, is it not? But here we are also having with one more term which is into s. Okay, now multiply this term s inside this, both the terms. Okay, so we get the equation like this. Now this s and s, here also this s and s gets cancelled, so we get m v square by 2 minus m u square by 2. Okay, so this is considered to be the kinetic energy. As we know, v is what? The final velocity. Okay, so always when you are taking the terms u and v is taken to be the final velocity and u is taken to be the initial velocity. Okay, so here also u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, and we know already the formula for kinetic energy, is it not? So what is the formula for kinetic energy? It is given by kinetic energy is equal to half m v square, is it not? So here instead of v we are having with the terms u and v. Yes, and whenever you are considering with u, we can take it as initial kinetic energy, and when we take with v, we can take it as final kinetic energy. This is a equation for kinetic energy. Now this half mv square, half mu square can be written as the change in the kinetic energy, because final minus initial. Okay, and so w is equal to change in the kinetic energy. Work done, this implies that work done is the change in the kinetic energy. Okay, so work done always equal to the change in the kinetic energy. This is the work kinetic energy theorem. Yes, clear? Here we are having with the three conditions. What are the three conditions is, the first condition when the work done is positive. Okay, so first condition is when the work done is positive, then what happens to the kinetic energy? The kinetic energy increases. Okay, next condition is work done is negative, then the kinetic energy decreases. Okay, so work done positive, kinetic energy increases, work done negative, kinetic energy decreases. Suppose if there is no work done, then there is no change in the kinetic energy. Clear with these three conditions? Okay, so this is the relation between work and kinetic energy. Clear? Thank you.